Hello and welcome. If you're here, it means you're drawn to the shadows, to the whispers that linger just beyond our understanding. Tonight we're venturing into the heart of Vietnam, a land rich with history, culture, and stories that curdle the blood and awaken a primal fear. These aren't just tales, they're echoes of experiences, moments where the veil between worlds grew thin, and something, or someone, crossed over. Welcome to 3 chilling Vietnamese tales. I'm Cheo, let's dive in, but not at night, not at... This first story takes us back to my middle school days, a time of youthful curiosity and stark terror. My friend, Hai, lived in an old French colonial house in Hanoi, a place with high ceilings, long corridors, and a certain chill. One late evening, as we played games, the silence of the house pressed in on me. Hai admitted he often heard footsteps on the main staircase around midnight. We dared to leave his bedroom door slightly ajar that night. As the clock struck 12, we heard slow, deliberate creaks from the staircase, unmistakably footsteps. The steps reached the landing, then erupted into a frantic run towards our door. I slammed the door shut, our hearts pounding. Hai eventually moved out, but the memory of those footsteps never faded. Our next story takes us to Saigon, now Ho Chi Minh City, where a woman's ordinary workday was shattered by inexplicable events. She arrived at her office to find her colleagues weeping, having received a call from her mother announcing her death. She hadn't spoken to her mother in over 10 years, and her mother had passed away 8 years prior. Shaken, she rushed home to find a condolence wreath at her door. Later, a call from a dentist, eerily similar to her mother's voice, offered condolences for her death. The woman was trapped in a waking nightmare, haunted by voices from beyond. The calls, the wreath, they were too specific to be random. The mystery of who made those calls remains unsolved. It's a chilling reminder that connections to the deceased may not be as severed as we believe. Our final story takes place in a hospital, where a doctor encountered the inexplicable. Patients wore green bracelets if alive, red if deceased. One night, the doctor took an elevator to the basement, joined by a silent woman. As the doors opened, a man with a red bracelet approached. The doctor recognized him as a patient who had died the previous night. The woman in the elevator smiled, revealing her own red bracelet. The doctor was trapped with 2 individuals who should have been dead. The story leaves us in that terrifying moment, the implications hanging heavy. What happened next is left to our darkest imaginings. And there you have them, 3 glimpses into the unsettling unknown, straight from the heart of Vietnam. From the chilling rush of unseen footsteps on an old Hanoi staircase, to the phantom voice on the telephone weaving a web of impossible grief, and finally, to that horrifying smile in the hospital elevator, accompanied by the stark, undeniable red of death. These stories linger, don't they? They crawl under your skin and make you question the shadows in your own home, the silence on the other end of the line. If you have your own chilling tale, a moment where the inexplicable touched your life, please share it in the comments below. I read every single one. They're watching. The end.